The another thing that's very interesting about you is a lot of my previous guests, they move from 9 to 5 jobs into maybe starting up and doing their own entrepreneurship stuff. But you went the other way around. You actually start up something first, and then you went for corporate jobs, so-called corporate jobs in a sense lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that process like? As in, what made you want to switch from there?
Okay. Okay, so this is a loaded question. Loaded meaning, I mean, I have a lot of versions of this answer, of my answers. So your question is, how has it been for me and why is it?
We can start with that first. How has it been?
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe for context, right, from background, I was out of school and then I spent 2 years in the banking sector. And then after that, I started, I started laser tag business.
Okay.
Yeah. I paused for a while because it was such a drastic change.
Yes.
I did economics in school, I did banking, and then I switched to something that's totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I spent 6.5 years there. And then I moved on to Igloo Home for 2 years. And then now I'm in Lazada. So that's the context and that's the background. From banking, very structured, very rigid, to laser tag, where it's more like an events company, and later on we did our own equipment. To then a startup, a Series A startup at Igloo Home, and then now in Lazada, a much bigger organization. So how has it been? I do see now the value of having startup experience, having that experience of starting something on my own in the past. It helps me to be, there's a term for it called entrepreneurial, right? Within a company. So I see when recruiters speak to me about different roles, they do value the experience of mine. And for me, when I enter an organization now, I do see that my past experience, although in a drastically different industry, helps a lot. In terms of like drive, in trying to own the entire process as much as possible, just so that I can answer the customer in front of me right away. Right? I don't want to rely on different departments to do different things. I want to get all answers first before meeting the customer, so that I can answer everything and be a one-stop shop. Because that was what I was trying to do as a entrepreneur, right?
Correct.
I had very lean resources. It was mostly me doing most of the things.
You had to find out everything. And
So I was the guy that did the digital Google ads, answering the phone calls, printing receipt, going out there, hunting for part-timers to run the events together, renting the van, renting a warehouse space and all that. So I think this kind of experience and spirit, I think still is relevant today, even though it's in a bigger organization, right? I think it's fun, and through starting my own thing in the beginning of my career, I also acknowledge some of the challenges that I faced. For example, if I want to do great, powerful things, I need to be able to do things at scale, right? And I, as an individual, I only got 24 hours, right? I got a pair of legs and hands, a pair of eyes, and that's about it. But if I want to do great things, if I want to have a great impact in the world, I need to do more. I need to influence more. I need to probably lead a team, lead an organization or a department to be put in more impact, so that even when I sleep, people are still working, or the work that my team is doing is still being impacted.
There's always something going on lah. Yeah.
So how has it been? I think it's been insightful, and coming to bigger organizations, I could really understand where my gaps were when I ran my own business. And it's been quite insightful. Why did I make these changes from starting my own thing to now working in a bigger organization? It was also partly because of the gaps that I saw, right? I realized that when I was running my own thing, there were gaps. I didn't know how to manage people. I didn't have experience managing people, right? I didn't know how to manage resources. If I got X number of dollars, how should I spend it? Why do I spend this way? And the timing of spending this money or spending these resources. At point A, should I do this and that? Why? At point B, should I do this and that and why? So these are things that I'm constantly learning now, working in a bigger organization, right? So that's one. And number two is also management styles. I get to work with different leaders now. I get to see their style, and I think that is beneficial for me. Should I down the road to be leading a department or the organization, or to do my own startup again. So I think it's been insightful. It's been a great learning journey for me. Is there? I mean, people also ask me this question, right, all the time. Like, do I feel disgraced, or do I feel like it's a step down from running my business to now being an employee? I never felt that. I think to me, it's a very simple fact that if the average male in Singapore works at 24, 25 years old, and currently our retirement age is about 65, we're going to work for at least 40 years of our lives, right? And what's the rush, right? And I've worked for 10 years now, so it's probably 25% of my career, right? Assuming a 40 year career. So why the rush, right? And I think it's good that I'm learning at this early part of my career, so that later on down the road, I'm able to leverage on all these experiences and lessons, and hopefully have bigger impact.
You said something very interesting also. You said something about people asking you whether it's like a step down, like from being your own boss and become an employee. Actually, that's very interesting, because I think that's maybe a very recent mindset that being your own boss is better. Like maybe within the last 5 years or so, people think that being your own boss is better. Whereas before that, if you ask our parents' generation, if you're an entrepreneur means you're jobless basically. If you don't have a stable job means you're jobless
Having said that, I think by definition I'm a late millennial. So maybe that's millennial thinking. So I don't know whether to put myself in the millennial bucket or not. So I think you are right. That I think this notion of being an entrepreneur and being proud to be an entrepreneur, it's getting stronger and stronger. But having said that, I also think that depends on person to person, right? Your influences, who is your hero, what's your philosophy in life. So for me, I think it's about learning. It's about living an exciting life, a fruitful life, versus power. I mean, you and I went through army, right? In Czech last time we always say, if you want power, you want people call you sir, you go McDonald's. Right? You go McDonald's, people call you sir, right? In army, you're gonna call your senior sir, right? So if you want power, people call you sir, go to McDonald's. Right? So I think that's not my focus, right? I want to live a life where it's meaningful, where I can have impact. What kind of impact? I think it differs from a different stage of my life. So back to the disgrace of being from an own boss to being an employee. To me, it's about learning. It's about having impact. If I can have bigger impact, if I can learn more at certain places, why not? I don't think it's always about power down the road.
I think it's all about self-awareness also. I had a lot of questions throughout when I was in, well, basically I am still in Fitness Bravo for a long time. A lot of people ask me like, hey, since I've been from the start of Fitness Bravo, how come I'm not a partner for the gym, right? And then my answer has always been the same. It's just because there was no need for one more partner, number one. Number two, I see myself in a better position as an employee. So basically I'm a better right-hand man rather than the person leading the team, right? So you need to have, I guess, a lot of self-awareness to know where your position is in the team per se, to best excel the team as a whole. So even up to now, I never saw a value of me being a partner. Whereas I feel that whatever my position now is perfect lah. I can experiment with stuff, I can give suggestions. With lesser consequences as compared to being a partner, you know?
And maybe at this point, I'd like to debunk some of the myths, right? Of being your own boss, right? Maybe a lot of people watching this might think that it's a great benefit, it's a life goal to be a boss. But a lot of things that goes behind the scene, right? The less glamorous part. I mean, you see YouTube ads, right? About you sell things online, you drive a nice Merc, you get a sad story, and now e-commerce is the thing, blah blah blah. And then you can, I don't know, fly your parents for holidays, drive a nice car. But before you get there, there are a lot of things that maybe people don't know, right? Who's the one that clears the trash in the office? It's the boss, right? I mean, at least I did that when I was it was a very small team.
Yeah.
Or when I was alone, right? I did that, right?
Yeah.
And I think the boss is also the glorified or sometimes the unglorified Saikang warrior.
Yeah.
It does all the things that nobody wants to do, things that you can't pay people to do.
Yeah.
Right? You take care of many things. You sometimes are the face of the company, especially if you're a startup, and you can never think about having a peaceful night's sleep. Even when you're on holiday, you're never on holiday. These are some of the sacrifices or some of the things that go through in a boss or in a startup founder's life. You're worrying about money, when it's going to come in, when is whether you have done money in the bank to pay your employees every month.
Yeah, that's a big thing also.
So, and when it comes to tax seasons, whether you need to declare GST, who's going to do it for you? And if you run a business, there's certain risks. If someone decides to sue you, what do you do? Where do you go to? How do you solve the issues? When you're feeling down, you can't really show it because as a boss, your employee sees your emotions and that affects their day. So a lot of all this, you can't really be yourself if you're the boss, so to speak. So I think, these are some of the myths, right, that people might be thinking, oh, your boss can do whatever you want, come in late, work from home, do whatever things you want, hire whoever you want. But I think with greater power comes greater responsibility. So are you able to shoulder this? Are you willing to sacrifice all this to shoulder this additional responsibility as a boss for you to be effective one? So these are some of the questions that I think people should be asking themselves. So I totally agree with you that if you see growth potential, if you see you can perform better in this role, why not? I think it's not always about control and power. It's more about where you serve best. So you're right. You don't have additional headaches. But if you're someone that likes to make all the decisions, then it could be a struggle for you. But if you don't, if you want to focus, I think people should focus on the performance, serving in a corporation or as a leader, then knowing where to serve and how to serve is also important.
And at least the big thing for me that I learned over the years is it's always a balance between what your ideal goal for the business is and being practical, right? There's always the give and take situation. Like for myself, I find out that over the years, I always push towards like being the ideal situation when in actual fact, it's not practical for the business, monetary wise or whatever, you know. And I think that's where Johnny, which is my boss now, he plays a very big role. He plays a very big role, right, to take everything back down and to make it more practical. Instead of just going like straight the ideal and I guess romantic way of handling a business.
I think it takes a certain amount of maturity or maybe life experiences to be able to combine the both. The practicality of running a business versus running an ideal business or the way that you want to run a business. I think there's a term, right? Working on the business or working in the business. Sometimes you can't do both. You can't double head. If you are in the business, for example, a chef, then you enjoy cooking, you enjoy pleasing your audiences or your diners with your food. It's a different kind of skill set and experience from working on the businesses, right? Or working on the business, the rental, the location, hiring our staff.
Like running the restaurant itself,
right? Managing suppliers, they play punk on you, right? Or if you have some credit crisis, you want to delay payment and things like that. So I think it takes a different skill set to work on these two things, work on the business and in the business. And I'm not saying that young people or younger people cannot be entrepreneurs, but there are things that you only realize after you dive into it. And for me, it's also a discovery for me to now find out what I could have done better in the past, or what was right when I ran my business. So it's a learning journey, and I think we should always keep learning, right? I mean, I'm 37 this year. I know. Am I 37? Yeah, I'm 37 this year. So I think if I'm going to work another 30, 40 years down the road, it's a long journey. And things keep changing so fast, right? I mean, when I was in school 10, 12, 15 years back, no such thing as Facebook marketing, digital marketing. Right? So, and now with all these tech trends like AI, artificial intelligence. So, I think keeping a mobile mindset is probably the way or the safest way to be viable in the economy these days. So, role, being an employee, being a boss, I think it's relevant if you want to think about contributing in a meaningful way.